Yeah, hi guys. Very good morning. So let's start the session. So we are going to with Python, and I know that some of you didn't attended my previous sessions. So from today onwards, we are going to have a backup session. From today onwards, like after the class, after this class, after this Python regular class, we are going to have a quick backup session. If someone wanted to attend it and someone wanted to just refresh it, they are most welcome to do that. So it will maybe 1 hour daily. After this session, 1 hour daily. If you are prepared, it's okay. If you are not prepared, then we can start it from tomorrow also, because this Python programming and the one which at least for next 15 to 20 class, there is no relationship is there. This is altogether a different one. That is altogether a different one. Then after that, we are going to club up. So, you are okay for today's session, for extended one? No, the people who are not don't want, you are already attending, you can leave, no problem about that. The people who are didn't attended previously, they can join this one after this session. We will continue the same. Okay, that will be maybe after 1 hour or so. So if you are comfortable, you can be there, or if you want to go with tomorrow, we will do it tomorrow also. Not like you don't plan. I don't think that all of them are planned for this. If anyone is not planned, so we can skip it, friend. We can start it from tomorrow as well. Not a problem for me, because for next 1 week or so, one hour, we are going to take it. So next at least 5 days, we are going to cover this all backup sessions. Okay. Now, how many are from the programming background here? No one? వచ్చుగా రాదా? క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతానా? Okay, so like let's see that what is the programming. Now, what is your, like, anyone from the computer science background? You don't know the programming, huh? Yours? Okay. Any programming language? Any programming language. I'm not talking about Python, any programming language. Without that, how you paisa diye? Paisa ichna degree ki? Mari? Easy to, but still you have to know that programming language. Without that, that's what I'm asking. Any programming knowledge means knowledge only. Ichno. Huh? You, ma'am? Which one? C, C++. Yeah, that is fine. See, guys, knowing one programming language is enough in your lifetime. To move on to the next one is like, if you learn a bike, one bike, it is easy to drive the other bike, or the one car, is it easy to drive the other cars? It is not that you have to go from the starting, right? It's like that only. The programming language, everything will be the same. Only thing is that you have to be prepared to do it. So let's start with what is a computer programming language? Okay. Yeah, it will be clear soon, because it will be sometimes a bit blur. Just check it out, guys, because most of the time it should not be any problem. Just check it out once again. 1 second, this charging is not. Okay. Let's talk about what is a programming language. Yeah, it will happen. It will take some time, but it will happen. Says the screen clarity. So let's talk about a simple thing, guys. Now I'm communicating with you people. Okay. I'm communicating with you. How I'm communicating? Language. So the purpose of a language is to communicate between any two objects. Now objects means anything. It can be this in Python, it can be anything. So you are here over here. Just think that this is not being recognized. Yeah. Now this is me. Okay. Now I'm communicating with you all over here. How I'm doing it? Like with the help of a language over here, right? Now this language is the one which we are using to communicate between me and you people. Now you are on, some people are online, some people are offline. Everyone is able to understand what I'm speaking it out. Why? How you are able to understand? Because we am using a common language which you can understand, where I can speak it out. Okay, this is the means of an effective communication. The purpose of the language is to communicate between two objects, any two objects. If you are going to take it, if you want to communicate between these two objects, that is called as a language. Again, there will be an effective language. Effective communication is non-effective. What is non-effective means? I'm speaking in somewhat like in Telugu. You don't know Telugu. Then what will happen? It is not an effective communication. Or, I'm speaking in Japanese. Obviously, you people don't know the Japanese. So you will not understand anything, but still I'm using the language. So again, the effective communication is when the communication is done completely, like when I'm speaking in a language which you understand, and when this is done, effective communication is done. That is the purpose of a language. The purpose of the language is to do the communication between two objects effectively. That is what the language. Now, suppose, just imagine I'm over here and I got a business client over here. Just imagine, this is my business client. And he is a guy from Japan and I am from India, and I know English. I can speak in English, but this guy don't know English. So I'm trying to communicate over here to English, but what will happen? He will not understand. It will go over him, right? He will not understand whatever I'm speaking. So in that case, what we are going to do, what is the options? I have to communicate with that guy. He's my business partner. So I have to communicate. So what I will do it, I will use a translator over here. What this translator will do, he will be knowing the English as well as Japanese both. And whatever I'm communicating to him, he will communicate to this person, and whatever he's speaking, he will be translating to me over here. That is the purpose of this translator. Okay? Clear? Now we have seen that, direct communication with the common language, and second one is with a translator. Now let's talk about what is computer language. Now, when I wanted to communicate with an electronic device called as a computer, then we should use a language. The language should be used right over there. Again, it's me over here. And if I want to communicate, okay, it's me over here, and I want to communicate with a computer over here. This is my computer, laptop. Now, how I will communicate? To communicate this one, to do the communication, I use a language called as computer programming language, guys. Okay? Computer programming language. Now you know that what is a computer programming language. This is specially used to communicate with the computer. Okay. Now, what are the different computer programming languages we are having? So usually, there's a study says that thousands of languages are there in the computer programming language, but only few are into the limelight because they are very, very flexible. The other ones are designed for a specific purpose. So that's why they are not so effectively came into. So the very famous computer programming languages are C. Yeah, this is a very famous one. And C++, equally powerful. and there is something called as Java, and there is C sharp, okay, and they call it as Python, and there are many more are there. And in the Python we are having something called as 2.x and 3.x, guys. Okay, now these are some of the examples of the programming language through which we can communicate. Okay, all are used to communicate between a human and the computer. All these are, all the six, all the five, whatever I'm talking about, all are used to communicate, do the communication between a human and the computer, right? But why we need so many? We can have only one, right? Why? Anyone? Why we need so many languages, guys? Simple. Like there's a bike, right? Everyone must be having a bike. How many bikes will be there? How many different brands of the bikes are there? So many are there. Why so many? We can have only one, right? They are doing the same purpose. It's just a competitors. That's it. Okay, this is also, see, this is just like an advancement. Now this one was released by someone else, so this one was developed by someone else. The Python was developed by some different companies, develop their own different languages. Okay, that's it. The major purpose is to communicate, do the communication between the human and machine. What is a machine over here? The computer. Okay, now the question is, this is clear. Any question till now? No. Good. I have a question now. How you will do the communication? How you will do the communication? Huh? What is a program? I don't know. What is pro? Tell me what is program? You use the word program, right? You know bike? You know bike? What is bike? You're saying something, right? What is program? Tell me. Yeah, what you said is perfect, 100% perfect. But what is program? Yeah, that is what is computer programming language. But what is a program over there? Yes? Anyone? Yeah. Yeah, collection of instructions. Okay, the program is nothing but it is a set of instructions, guys. Now, a simple way. Now, you hired a worker for a day. Just imagine you hired a worker thinking that, okay, the people are given some. No, that is not the answer. So it's going on. Now, you hired a worker for a day. Just imagine. So you got the worker to do some work. Okay, for a day you hired him. So you are having a plans. So what you'll do is, like, you got the worker and you want to make him do some work over here. I think that there's something wrong with this. Okay, now this is the worker I'm having. This is the worker. Now this worker has to do the work for a day, complete day. I wanted him to do the work. But what happens is, now this worker is having, now I got suddenly some work in the middle. I got the worker and I felt that I'm having some work in the middle. I went out. I have to go out. So when I'm going out, I will not leave the worker just to sit like that, right? What you'll do? You will give him the set of work. What he has to do it. Okay, first clean the garden, or wash the car or something like that. You will give him the work. Complete work till you return back, right? You will give a complete set of work till you return back. This is called as instructions. These are instructions. You are giving the instructions to the worker to do the work over there. In the same way, now when you are communicating with the computer directly, you can't communicate like this, what we are doing it. So what you are going to do, you are going to put a set of instructions or the task. You can say that what is the task it has to perform. You will ask the computer to perform set of instructions and make the computer do those tasks one after the other. Okay, make the computer to do the task one after the other. Yeah, you can sit. Or you can sit inside somewhere. Much better. Or here, everything is fine. Okay, guys. So what you are going to do, you are going to give the set of instructions to the, to the work. The same way, when you are communicating with the computer, what you are going to do, you are going to put a set of instructions in a set of instructions, one after the other, and you are going to say to the computer. Now the question is where you are going to put these instructions. Now we know that computer language is nothing but communicate between the human and the computer. Now, what the question came down, how you will communicate? That is using a program. What is a program? Program is nothing but a set of instructions, what the computer has to do it. Okay, we know that what is a computer has to do. Now, where you have to put this instruction? You will speak to the computer or you will write on the paper? No. There will be a special area called as editor, or they call it as IDE. Usually they will call it as editor. Now you are going to put on the set of instructions over here. Now instructions are nothing but an executable statements. Okay, it is called as executable statements, guys. Now let me show you like where you have to put these instructions. Okay, where you have to put the instructions. We will put it in a program, but where is this program is written? Actually, this program is written in an environment called as editor. Okay, this editor will be powered by the Python, and we are going to write the code over there. Now let me see that if I have it this PyCharm with me. Now there are many like lot of editors are there, guys, and one of the very popularly known editor is called as PyCharm. Okay, one of them is called as PyCharm, and the other ones are Jupyter Notebook and like Colab. The Jupyter Notebook is specially used for our data science, for data manipulation and all those things. We are going to use the Jupyter Notebook, but PyCharm is the one which is effectively used for the application development, guys. Application development. Okay, now we are going to look at this one. Now first phase of our learning, we are going to do it in the PyCharm for some time, okay, till you are comfortable with the programming. Then we slowly jump into the Jupyter Notebook or the Colab. Okay, we will do that. With that, you will be having two editors in your hand. Like you can put on that two editors in like in your resume that I worked on two editors or three editors also. You can put it on like PyCharm, Jupyter Notebook, and Colab. These three. Okay, now let's see this. Now I will just put it on. I will create it. Now, not to worry about that. I will tell you how to download it. The people who already downloaded, that's well and good. Now we are going to, I'm going to create a folder over here. Like, okay, I will give it a folder name as, data science with 930. Now here I will say I created a folder. How to create it? Right click, new, and directory. Directory is a folder. We are going to create it, and then we are going to do it. Now, this is all this. Okay, got it. Now I'm going to create a file. Right click on this, new, and then there is a Python file over here. Just click on this. It will ask the name first file. I'm going to give it as first file. Now it will give me an editor over here. Okay. Now this is the editor, guys. Now just leave out this one. This is the editor. Now whatever you are going to write over here, that should be executable. What do you mean by executable? That is nothing but that should be a task-oriented line. Okay, task-oriented line. So this task-oriented line, now for example, I'm writing a simple print. Okay, now this one I'm writing is good morning all. Okay, now what is this? I'm writing a line over here, and this line is executable. Executable means it can execute it. When it do the execution, it will perform a task. What is the task over here? It has to print the good morning all onto the output screen. Okay, onto the output screen. That is it. Now I will execute it. Let me take it to the maximum, run it. You will see that run first file. Okay, now usually they will, you can see here also, don't use it over here. Yep, come in. Now you right click on this and you see this first file. Okay, when you click on this, automatically it will be running over here. Good morning all. Okay, this area where the output is printed is called as console. Okay, these are the technical terminologies who are very new to this programming, because future we are going to use these words a lot. So this area is called as console. This is called as an editor, where you are going to write the instructions. Instructions are nothing but, you know, executable lines. Okay, executable lines means which are having a task. For that, each and every line is having a task. What is this line is having the task? Its purpose is whatever is there inside this, it has to print onto the screen. Okay, guys, clear? Now this is what is. Now let's take it one more line. I will take it, print again, and here I will say that welcome to Python class. Okay, this is one line. This is another line. How many instructions are there? Two lines, two instructions are there. So that is, in other words, two executable statements are there over here. How many? Two executable statements are there. What is the first one? Is also having a task. What is this? It has to print good morning. Second one is having welcome to Python. Now, if you do this one after the other, it will be printed, guys. Okay? Clear? Now, these are executable lines. Now, whatever you are going to write in this editor should be executable. That is task oriented. Got it? Now, this task oriented lines in the technical terminology. Now, task oriented lines, executable, these are the simple English, right? Now, as we move deeper and deeper, now the term which is used for this executable lines is called as a statement. Usually they call it as a statement. Statements are nothing but the executable lines inside the editor is called as a statement. Okay, guys. Now we have seen what is a program. What is a program, guys? Set of instructions. Program is set of instructions. Now, where you are going to write these instructions? We are going to write it in the editor. Editor, we are going to write the instructions, right? We are going to write the in the editor. Now in the editor, whatever you are going to write, it should be executable. Okay, should be executable. That is, the executable means they are having a task oriented. So this task oriented lines in the technical terminology is called as statement. Okay, statement. So nothing but, what is a statement? It is an executable line in the editor is called as a statement. Is called statement. Again, this statement can be of two types. Okay, these statements can be of two types. Now you know this. This again, the multiple statements together is called as a program. In a simple terminology, we know that what is instruction. The instruction is nothing but executable line. This executable line in the programming terminology called as a statement. So that we can define the program as like multiple statements together in an editor is called as a program. Okay, in a statements, multiple statements in an editor is called as a program. That is a purely, you can say that in the set of instructions in the place of set of executable statements, set of, instead of, you can say that set of executable statements. Statements is called as a program. You can see that instructions or set of executable. Now, why I'm using the term executable each and every time means there are some non-executable statements can also be there in the editor. Okay, as of now, you go with whatever you have to write, it should be executable inside the editor. Okay, any questions, guys? We know it. What is a programming language? We know what is a program. We know what is the executable statements, and we know what is the statements. Okay, statement. These statements can be of two types. One is a single line statement. Second one is called as multi-line statement, guys. Multi-line statement. So what is a single line statement? Okay, a single line statement is a statement which starts in one line and ends in the same line is called as a single line statement. Okay, a statement which starts in the same line and ends in the same line is called as, statement which starts and ends in same line is called as a single line statement. Again, statement is executable, that is task oriented. Remember this, guys. Okay, now what is a multi-line statement? Again, it starts at one line and ends in another line. Yes. Starts in one line and ends at another line. Okay, clear? Now this is, now let me show you what is now. Is this a single line statement or a multi-line statement? Sorry, single line statement. Two single line statement it is. Now what is a multi-line statement? Let's do this one. A is equals to, I'm giving it as 100. Okay, 100. What is happening over here? Who are from the Python background? क्या हो रहा है? Letter A, variable A. Variable A is assigned with a value 100. Great. Now, if I'm doing it like this, not take a, it will take, it will add this one and it will give the A as 300. Okay. If you have any doubt, I will execute it. Now, not to worry about, guys, if you are non-programming, let me explain you. 300. Okay? Clear? Don't look at like that, as if you are from the, you have learned Python, right? Some of you, this is a simple thing. Now, guys, what is happening over here is there are, like, let me explain you. This is called as assignment operator. The is equals to is there, single is equals to is an assignment operator. Now we are going to see this one in the future in the operators, not to worry about. But as of now, I'm explaining what is happening over here. See, when I'm doing this one, okay, there is a value is there on the right hand side. Now I'm taking this one is a left hand side and this one is a right hand side, right? A value from the right hand side is assigned to a variable A. Okay, now this is happening something like this. Okay, surprise. Okay, so a value A is assigned to, sorry, 100 is assigned to a variable A, guys. Now what is a variable? I'm going to explain you, not to worry about. As of now, you take it, there is a variable that is being assigned 100. Okay, now who is doing that? Who is doing this assignment? This operator is doing. That is the nature of the assignment operator. Whatever the right hand side, now this one is the right hand side, guys, right hand side, and this one is the left hand side. Okay, it will take the right hand side value and assign it to the left hand side variable. Okay, who is doing that? Assignment operator is doing. So nature of the assignment operator is right hand side value will be assigned to the left hand side variable. Now you may ask me a question, what if the right hand side, if there is no value? It will not do it. It will trigger an error. Okay, so you should have a value over here or source of the value. Source of the value. So the nature of the assignment operator is it will take the value from the right hand side and put it in the variable left hand side. That is what, if you check it out, it is doing the 100, right? Clear? Now there is something is this way. B is a variable. B is a variable. As of now, take it this one as a variable only. Now I am giving A. Now what is happening? What is the B value? Now I said that the value should be on the right hand side, but here it is a variable. So I said it a word like either it should be a variable or the source, sorry, either it should be a value or the source of the value. This is the source of the value. This is a source of the value which is giving us 100. Okay. Now how it is connected internally, I will tell you in just few minutes. Okay. Now if I am having something like this, okay, B is equals to 200, guys. B is equals to 200. Now 100 is assigned to A variable. 200 is assigned to B variable. Now what is the value of B over here? Huh? False. Who is that who said false? 4 maine karke. Huh? This is not an equal to. It is an assignment operator. If you do the double is equals to is an equal to. Okay, comparison. Now what is this? Someone said it. Yeah, 100. What is this is happening is 100 is assigned to this one. 200 is assigned to this one. Now A value will be assigned to B. Even though the B is having the 200, it will be overridden by the A value. Okay. Now you can see this, both will be having the 100, guys. Okay, clear? So you understood the nature of the assignment operator. It will assign the right side value to the left side variable. Okay, clear? Now, yeah, I just wanted to make some announcement that we will be having the backup session from today after the class. If anyone missed up any sessions, you are most welcome to attend it. After the class, maybe around 1 hour or 45 minutes it will be like gradually we are going to take it from today onwards till you are back to this. Again, that is nowhere connected to our Python. Python is again individually it is going on and we can learn it whatever we have done it previously. Okay, clear? Okay. Now, clear, guys? Now this is the nature is this. Now what is happening of this one is if I am doing something, previously I did it something like this. Okay, let's take it 200. Now what is this? A is 300, right? Why can't it be 100 then? It can be 100, right? It can assign. The nature of the assignment operator is take the value from the right hand side and put it in the left hand side, right? Now this is the value. Why it is not assigning before? Because again there is a one more property of the assignment operator is it will execute at the last. First nature is it will take the right side value and put it on the left hand side, and second important nature is it is executed at the last. Now here you are having one operation. If you are having 100 operations also, it will say that let the all 100 operations perform, the assignment will be assigned at the last, executed at the last. That is the reason why we are getting it over here. Okay, guys. Now this is we are covering an assignment operator which we usually do it in the future. Okay. Now if I want to, this is a single line statement. Now if I want to make it a like multi-line statement, I can do it something like this. Okay, if I am giving it multi-line statement 300 over here, will it accept? No. Why? Anyone? Why? 400 also I will do it. Why? Huh? This one is considered as a value. Yeah. So that is not my question. My question was why it is not considering the second one. Why it is, guys? Anyone? Now, other words. How this statement knows that this is the end? Okay. Here you are saying that, okay, sir, there is a bracket is there. Here ending the bracket, it is considering end of the statement. Okay. What is this one then? How it will know? How the Python interpreter knows that this is the end of the statement? What is an interpreter we are going to talk about? What is this is the end of the statement? Because whenever you are going to do it, now if I want to go to the next line, guys, how you will go? Now here I wrote it. Okay, this is the line I wrote it. I finished it off. I want to go to the next line over here. How you will do it usually? You will type and enter, right? Whenever we type and enter, by default, you know, a character will be recorded over there, which will indicate that is EOL. EOL, that is end of the line. Okay, end of the line. So whenever we type and enter over here, so automatically here, this a character will be inserted saying that this is the end of the line. End of the line. So here it is an EOL will be getting it over here. Again, the same thing you are doing it over here, something like that. This is, there's no other lines are there after the end of the file. That is called as EOF will be assigned over here. That is called as end of the file. Okay, that I'm going to show you. So here automatically what is happening is this is the actual statement should be in a single line. But when I'm taking it to the next line, you see this, I got a backslash. What is this backslash? This backslash says it is a connecting operator. It is called as connecting operator. It is saying to the interpreter that please don't stop over here. This is not my statement. This is the, its statement continuation is at the down over here. The statement continuation is down. Now when I print it, it will be totally adding it, guys. Totally it will add it. Now this is called as a multi-line statement. Can you see this? It got 1000. If I'm removing this one, it will trigger an, or if I remove it like this, gives an error to us. You see? Now here it is an indentation error. I'm going to explain this. What is this indentation? Okay, unnecessary spacing. It is saying you are giving an unnecessary spacing over there. Now you got it 300. This is covering the 300 only. Now, if you want to make this one also to be considered, then what we have to do? We have to give a connecting operator, which is a backslash. Once I'm giving a connecting operator, the interpreter will be considering these two, guys. Okay, clear? Now, this is a multi-line statement, which is starting at one line and ending at another line. This is a one way. There is another way is also there. Like, you know, I will put it on over here. B is equals to, okay. Sorry. I can use it a parenthesis also. Removing this connecting operator, I can use the parenthesis. Now this says that starting of the statement is over here, ending is over here. This is another way of writing a multi-line statement. Now, if you see this, both you are going to get the same output. Okay, guys? Okay, clear? Both are the multi-line statements. There are multiple ways you can use the parenthesis. This is called as parenthesis. There is an square brackets, use it, but you will get the square brackets printed. You can use the braces, even you will get the braces printed. Now you see, if I'm using the square brackets over here, you will get the square brackets printed. Now see this. Parenthesis, it will not happen like this, but if you are using the square brackets, it will be printed. Now, if you are using the braces, guys, this will be printed. Okay. Sorry, this has to be removed. Yeah. So this is what is a multi-line statement I'm trying to show. So we have seen what is a programming language, what is a program, what is the instruction, what is the executable statement, which is an executable statement. And, you know, we can go forward called as a multi-line executable. There's two types will be there: single line executable statements and multi-line executable statements. Okay, guys, any questions? Now, in this program, now, what is this is doing? What is this is doing? I'm adding the values from, you know, 100, 200, 300, 400. And here I want to add it again, A also. So I want to add all these values and put it on over here. And then, sorry, I will use a connecting operator so that we should not have an error. Okay, here what I'm doing, this is adding, guys. How much we are going to get it? 1000, right? A is having 1000. In this case, again, we will get the 1000 plus 1000. How much is that B value? 2000, right? It is adding it. Now let me print it like 102,000. Okay. Now, like this, there may be a like 100 lines program is there. This is a very small, like 4 lines, 5 lines. If there is an 100 lines program is there. Now you have to, I gave you an 100 lines program. What you'll understand from that? Will you get anything? Okay. Yep. Come inside. Now let me show you a simple example. If I have any program with the lengthy one. Yeah. This is the one which is there. Yeah. Okay. There is a program is there over here. Now I will open up the project. Now I will write one more program, guys, for your sake. A simple program. I will use it and a second program. Okay. It's not to worry about, just ignore it. I'm printing it the values. I want to print the values from 1 to 100. Okay. 1, I in range of 1 to 100. I want to print it. And all I want to print it just by doubling it. I want to double it. Just I want to do the square of that one and I want to print it each and every value. Or let's take it a smaller number, 20. Okay. I'm doing a small one. Starting from 1 to 20, I will be getting the values and I'm going to square it up and I have to print it. Again, let's ignore the syntax. Now you see this, you are going to get it all the values over here. Now this one, I know it like this. Maybe there may be like 100 lines of the program is there, like that. Maybe 1000 lines of the program is there. Now going through that program and learning what it is doing is like, you know, crazy thing. 1000 lines of the code, you have to go line by line and you have to go through what is that program is doing. It is a crazy thing again. So to avoid that situation, we can put down a note over here. If someone new comes over here to want to see, I want to say that this program is to print the square of numbers between 1 to 20. Square of numbers between 1 to 20. Like this, I want to give a note. This is a note, information about this particular program. Like if there is 1000 lines of program is there. Now, if you have a few lines of the note, what is that program is doing? That will be really helpful for a new person, right? Who is coming and seeing, it will be really helpful for him. So, but what happens is if I am trying to execute it, see what will happen. It will give me an error. What is the error it is giving? This is the error which is giving me. Print, this is printing, okay, sorry. Printing square of numbers between 1 to 20. So here when I'm doing, I'm getting an error at this point. There is no error over here. There's no error over here. This is an error is there. Okay, this is an error. Now why we are getting an error? Why we are getting an error? See, as I said it, this is an editor, right? Editor, you have to write an instructions over there. Now, instructions is nothing but the executable statements, right? So in order to write an executable statement, guys, okay, in order to write an executable statements, you have to follow some rules. There are some rules will be there. Simple rules will be there. You have to follow that rules while executing, while writing an executable statement. So if you are not following those rules, it will trigger an error. It will trigger an error. This error is called as syntax error. Now, whenever you are not following your rules while writing a code, that is a syntax error. Now, rules is nothing but a syntax. If you are not following the rules, that is called a syntax error. Now, if you take it over here, now I'm just removing this part. I'm just doing a print. We did it previously. Welcome to Python class, right? Is there any error? Now, previously there was no error. It was running perfectly for us. Now, see this. I am removing the parenthesis, ending of the parenthesis I am removing. See the error, guys, coming up. You see? Syntax error. It is showing us a syntax error over here. Why it is showing? We are not following the rules. So these rules which we have to follow while writing a program is called as a syntax, guys. And if you are not following the rules, if you are getting an error, that is called as syntax error. Now, whenever you see this syntax error, you should understand that you are not following the rule. Okay. Now, this whatever you write it in this editor should be, executable. First thing, should be executable. Second thing, it has to be followed some rules, okay, in the editor. Now, if you are not following any rules, that will trigger an error. Okay. Now, in this case, what I'm doing is, here I'm not following the rules, but I don't want to follow the rules over here. This is not a program. This is not an executable statement. What is this? This is just an information I'm putting on. Just an information I'm putting. This is the information for my next level person who is coming in. So this type of putting on information at the top of the program is called as documentation. Usually they will call it as documentation. Now, this is very, very important. Very, very important. And it shows the quality of a programmer also when you mention the documentation at the top. If you are a really experienced guy, you will write the documentation of the program at the top. Okay. But unfortunately, this interpreter is not allowing me to do that. It is considering this as a statement. And statement should be following some rules, that is syntax rules. It is saying that you are not following the syntax over here. Now see this, I will execute this one. It is saying that syntax error. But I am not writing the code over here. What is this? This is just an information. So what I will do it is, I will request the interpreter not to consider this as a program. I want to request the interpreter not to consider this as a program. How I will do it? I will convert this one into comment. Okay. So this is what is called as a comment. Use a hash in front of the line, So wherever you used it, from there till the end of the line, it will be considered as a comment. Comment means non-executable lines in the program. That is, interpreter will ignore it as soon as it is seen this one. Interpreter says that, okay, I'm not supposed to execute it. I will execute it from here. Got it? This is a non-executable lines in an program or an editor is called as a comment. Okay. Now you see this. Previously I was getting an error. Now you will not get an error. Got it? Now these comments will be again two types. One is single line comment and multi-line comment. Okay. हाँ भाई, कुछ दिक्कत है? Sorry? दिख नहीं रहा? फॉन्ट बढ़ानी है? पता नहीं. एडिटर फॉन्ट हो जाएगा क्या यहाँ पे? कितना लगाओ? कहाँ से देखनी है आपको? वही यहाँ पर लिखना बहुत दिक्कत हो जाएगा यार. So it will be very difficult for me to write. For small line, I have to write it like this. 16 तो काफी है. ये दिख रहा है ना? सामने आ जाओ नहीं तो. अब बोलो, दिख रहा है या नहीं दिख रहा? हाँ, दिखेगा. Okay, is it okay now? If you want, I will increase it a little bit. But you know, when we are writing the code, like I have to go multiple lines here and there. So that's why I'm doing it. So, okay, it's okay now? और थोड़ा कर देते हैं. पैसे पे कर दिए? हाँ, बस इतना ही है. चलो छोड़ो. Okay. This is okay, I think so, right? Now, this is called as an comment, guys. Okay? Now, this comment can be a multi-line comment or a single line comment. So this is a single line comment. Now, from wherever you are putting an hash over here, from there till the end of the line, it will be considered as a comment. Now, if I want to put it over here, line by line documentation also I can do it. This is printing squared values. Now, from here, it will be considered as a comment. Okay, clear? This is I'm putting at the starting. This I'm putting at the from the middle of the line. So from there, I can do the line by line comment. Okay. Now I can do the multi-line comment also. How we can do the multi-line comment? Again, you can use the multiple hash each and every line. That is not recommended. All you have to do it is use the single triple code like this. Single triple code. Now, whatever you are putting inside this single triple code, starting and the ending of this single triple code, that will be considered as a comment. You see, this is considered. Now, you can have the multiple lines. You can have a paragraph also inside this. Then you can be doing it. Okay, guys, clear? Now you have seen the what are the things? You have seen the statements, single line, multi-line. You have seen the comments, single line, multi-line. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one called as a keyword. Now, before going into the keyword, now let's see that what is the nature of the Python, how it will be working over here. See, whenever you are talking about Python, Python was, uniquely designed compared to that of other programming languages. Now in Python, okay, whatever you are a value means usually if you take a data from the programming prospects, okay, from the programming prospects, if you take the data will be broadly classified into two types. What data we are going to use it in the Python, we will be considering into two types, or we can take it three types also. What are those is, one is a numerical type, second one is called as a character type. Right? So data will be from the programming prospects. I'm talking about from the programming. Okay. So from the programming prospects, the data will be in the numerical format. And second one is called as character format. Okay. Now numerical format means numbers, 100, 200, like, 20, 30.45, all this comes under the numerical format. Now, character wise, it can be a single character or a multiple character. Now, it can be A or apple. It can be anything like this. And there is one more type is called, which is very unique, called as Boolean type also. Boolean will be having only two values. One is true and second one is false. Now, this we will see it later on. Just ignore it as of now. Okay, like this it will be. Just ignore it as of now. We are going to see it. Now, in this, what are the values we have seen, guys? Either it can be a numerical type and a character type. Okay, a numerical type and a character type. Now, whenever you are using a value in the program means in the editor. Whenever you are using a value in the editor, automatically it will occupy the memory. No need to do it explicitly. Automatically it will go and it will occupy the memory. No need of pre-declaration. That is, we don't need it. In other programming languages, we have to do it something like this. See this, int. Okay, I'm giving it int a is equals to 100. This is in other programming language. Whereas in Python, a is equals to 100. Now, what is the difference between this? Can anyone from the Java background or C++, C, all this comes over here. See, here in the top one, it starts the executing from left to right. Okay, left to right. And in the down one, it will start from the right to left. Now, what is happening over here in the first case? In the first case, what it will do is like, it is an integer, right? So automatically it is an integer will be occupied. Just think that integer is occupying a 4 bytes of memory. So automatically a 4 bytes of memory will be allocated over here. And name to this memory location is A. That is A. Now this memory is allocated for what? 4 byte for integer. So 4 bytes was allocated for what purpose? Integer purpose. And what is the name given to that memory location? A, right? Now what value should come down inside that? Obviously integer only. If you are giving a string, it will not accept because you reserved this memory for the integer. So you have to give the integer over here. Okay, clear? Now in this case, how it will work is, first, as soon as a value is being used inside the memory location in our editor, automatically it will occupy the memory. First, it will occupy the memory. And for that, we are giving a name called as A. We are giving a name called as A. Okay. Now here A is, now here who defined this is, this should be integer. Already we defined it explicitly. Now what is the type? What type of data is there? A is whatever the value inside this, based on that A will be having its data type. Okay, based on the value, whatever is inside, based on that, the A will be having the data type as integer. Okay, if suppose I'm keeping it as apple over here, it is what? String type, right? Usually it is a string type. Now, if I'm giving A over here, automatically A will be having the data type based on the value. Based on the value. Now, whereas in this case, we are explicitly defining the data type over here, and this will be allocating a memory, and this will accept only integer value, and we are giving a name called as A. Now, in this case, the value will be occupying the value, or what, as soon as you use a value in the program, that will occupy the memory. Definitely it will occupy the memory. No doubt it will occupy the memory. And what you are doing, you are giving a name to that memory location. Now, whenever I'm saying A, this is the one which is pointing to this A, apple, or this is pointing to 100, anything it can be. Okay, so basic stuff. Now, let me show you the same thing over here. I'm giving it as A is equals to 100. A is equals to 100. Now, if I print A, okay, A, what it will give us? 100, right? What is happening over here? Actually, a value is occupying the memory. For that memory location, we are assigning a name called as A. Now, A is called as a variable. In Python, the variable is defined as reference to the memory location. In Python, a variable is defined to a reference to the memory location. That is what it is happening over here. If I'm doing, this is a reference to the memory location. Okay, guys, clear? Now, this is the reference to the memory location. Now, when it is occupying a memory, usually when it is occupying, now you may say that if I'm saying it print, now, okay, let's do it 200 over here. What is this? This is occupying memory? Huh? Who said no? It's not occupying memory. Huh? Yeah, speak it out. What are you saying? So if I said you, right? A value which is being used inside the program, that will definitely occupy the memory. What is the purpose of the variable? Huh? To hold the value. It is referring to the memory location. It is giving a name to that memory location. That's it. If the, suppose, what's your name? Aditya. Now I don't know your name. It doesn't mean that you are not existing, right? You are there, right? I don't know your name. Then it doesn't mean that you are not existing, right? You are existing, but I don't know your name. That's it. In the same way, this is occupying memory. Definitely it is occupying memory, guys. It is occupying the memory. But only thing is that I'm not given a name to that memory location. Now, every time I want to use the 200, I have to use the 200 value only. But in this case, every time I want to use the 100, I can use the name. Now, every time I can't say that guy who is sitting at the back, please get up or something like that. It's not right. If I'm saying that Aditya means you will get up, right? So this is where you are giving a name to a value. But in this case, You are not giving a name to this. Now, will this occupying the memory? Yes, it is. Now, how to prove that? Anyone? Haji. ID. So ID is nothing but which tells us the address of the memory location. Okay. So when a memory is occupied, guys, okay, let me do it over here. See, if there is a value is there 100 over here. This is the 100. I'm using in the program. I'm confirmly saying that this will occupy the memory. Okay. When this is occupying the memory, this will have an address over here. It will have the address like this. Not this one, any address randomly, it will be given. Now, how to find out this address of this value? There is a function called as ID. ID is a function which tells us the address of the value or where the value is stored, the address of the memory location where the value is stored. Now, this one is the memory location where the value is stored. This is having an address. Now, you people are coming to Hyderabad, right? Now, your parents are saying, my son is staying in Hyderabad. That means to say that you are having an address of your own in Hyderabad. You're not staying in the streets, right? You're having an address. The same way, when a value is occupying the memory, means it will definitely have the address. Remember that. That address, we can get it by ID. There is a function called as ID. Okay. Now, let's see that whether the A is occupying memory, and I gave the name as A. Right? The A is, A 100 is occupying memory. I gave the name as A. Now, A is pointing to memory location 100. So A should have the address, right? Print ID of A. ID of A. Now it will give us a memory location. This is the memory location. Now this is the value, right? This is a value. Is this value occupying memory? Yes, it is occupying. How to know that? Find out the address. Print ID of 200. ID of 200. I'm giving that. I'm finding the address. That's it. In this case, I can give it 100 also, guys. No problem. The both will be the same. You see? $100. Okay. Now this one, I will give it as print. I'm giving a separator to separate them. Now this one is nothing but 100 is a memory. 100 is a value which is stored in a memory location. For that, I gave a name called as A. Okay. Now A, I'm printing it. It is stored. It is printing the 100. I'm printing the ID of A and ID of 100. Okay. ID of A and ID of 100. Both should be same. Both address should be same. Now, in this case, let's see that what we are, whether this is existing or not, or whether it is occupying the memory or not. Got it? Clear? Okay, guys. Now see, 100 and A both are having the same, pointing out to the same memory location. That means A is pointing out to the memory location where 100 is stored. Now B, the 200 is stored in a different memory location. Different memory location. Now, if I run it again, will I get the same values? Will I get the same values? Why? See, the life of a variable will be as long as the execution is there. Life of the variable will be, this variable will be, this memory is occupied, right? This will be as long as this program is executing. Now you may say that, sir, this program is executing within seconds, it is going on, right? Yes, only that is the life of that variable. So once the execution is terminated, all the memory is freed. Now, when you are running again, so again the memory will be allocated. That's the reason why a different memory locations will be coming each and every time. Clear, guys? So the thing what you have to know it over here is, whenever you are using a value in the program, in the program. I'm not talking about other programming languages. I don't want to care about that. But in Python, when you are using a value inside the program means in the editor, it will occupy, definitely it will occupy the memory. Definitely it will occupy the memory. Okay. It is like, again, what they, if you are assigning the variable or if you are not assigning the variable, it's up to you. If you want to use that one again and again, assign a variable, otherwise don't assign a variable. But both the cases, the value will be definitely occupying the memory. If you take a simple example, now I will ask you a simple question over here. You are having a boxes over here, maybe like you are having 100 boxes with you guys. Out of this, 50 of them boxes with the mobile phones, or some boxes are there. 50 of them you keep the GPS tracker. You know this GPS tracker? With this we can track it, where that box is there, we can track it. 50 of them there is no GPS tracker, no GPS. Okay, now you took a flight over here. Flight is going on like maybe around 500 kilometers per hour. 500 kilometers per hour, and you travel with the flight for an hour. That means how many kilometers? 500 kilometers you travel. In this meantime, you dropped all these 100 boxes. In this meantime, you dropped it all the 100 boxes and you landed over here. How many boxes you can trace it out? Who said 100? 50. 50. What about the, why you are able to see, trace it out only 50? Now, what about the other 50? It's not there. It's there. But what, why you can't trace it out? We don't know where they are. We may trace, we may not trace about that. In the same way, if I am saying 100, A is equals to 100, this is like I am having a confirmed GPS tracker to this memory location. I can call that one at any given point of time, no problem at all. But if I am using 200 over here, no, you can't call them again and again. We don't know which location it is stored. That's it. If every time you want to call it, you have to use the value only. So that is the difference. So we have seen what is a variable. Variable is nothing but what, guys? Reference to the memory location or name given to the memory location. If this is the memory location, and I told you like each and every value, whichever you are using in the program will be holding a memory location. For that memory location, if you give a name, that is called as a variable. Now, in simple terminology, it is reference to a memory location is called as a variable, or you can also say that name given to the memory location. Okay, clear? Okay. Now, this is how the what is a variable is and what is a value. Now, which value? Now, here I talked about some of the been seen. Yeah. Here I talked about some of the types of data. What are the different types of data I talked? One is a numerical type, and this is a very broad view, guys. Now don't ask me that, sir, data types are integers, floats, strings, and all those things. We are going to come down there, not to worry about. So in a very broad manner, from a broad prospects, if you want to check it out, the data types, we have two types of data we have seen it. What is that? Numbers and characters, right? These numbers can be further divided into the integers, floats, and further like the complex and all those things. And the characters can be divided into like strings and something like that. So this is nothing but types of data. Types of data. This types of data is called as data type. Okay. Now data type is nothing but a type of the data. A type of the data a variable is holding, or the type of the data is occupied in the memory. To find out, that term is called as data type. To find out what is a data type, we are having a function called as type. We are having a function called as type. This type function will tell us the data type, guys. What is the address will tell us? ID is a function which tell us the address, guys. Okay. Now, how to print the data onto the screen? Print function. So how many functions we have seen it? 3 built-in functions we have seen it. One is a print function, will print the data onto the screen. Second one is called as like ID function, which tells us the address of the memory location where the value is stored. Now, type function, it tells us what type of value is stored in that memory location. It tells us what type of value. Now, let me show you this over here. Now, here I am saying that 100. 100 is what? It is a numerical type. Under the numerical, there is called as integer. Now, integer means, in a simple terminology, any number which is a positive or which can be a negative, including the 0, is called as integer. Okay. Any number with positive value, negative value, even 0 is called as an integer. Okay. What is a float? A number, an integer with a decimal value is called as a float in a simple terminology. Now, here I want to see that what is this? Is this an integer or not? I want to see that. How I will see it? Print type of A, because A is referring to the memory location where 100 is stored. So I can use it type of A, or I can also use it print type of 100. And do it like this also, no problem. Both the cases it will work. Okay, it tells us what type it is. Okay, let me remove this. I don't want you to get confused, to make you clear. Now here you see it. Class int. Now, why it is saying that as class int is because whole Python 3.x is designed based on an class and object architecture. And that is the reason why any object in the Python, you can, anything in the Python, you can call it as an object. Now, variable can be an object, function can be an object, a class can be an object, anything can be an object. So sometimes the people will be using a term object, because, you know, this refers to the Python, because the Python uses a class and object architecture to design it. So the new version 3.x is specially designed with that. Okay. Now, okay. This is all about. Any questions, guys? There's a lot of messages. Same value, it's already stored. String. What is this? Gumadi? Like, you can attend it from today, or we will be having a backup classes after this class. So you can be a part of that. Clear, guys? Any questions till now? Any questions? No questions? Great. Now, if you want to execute this one, yeah, he is having a question. Hello. So, like, let's see this. What is how to install the Python? Now we have seen this, a basic stuff. You may wanted to execute the programs, right? So first, guys, there will be a two-step process will be there. One is called as you have to install the Python. Second one is you have to install the PyCharm. So basically you have to install the Python. How you have to do it is, now let me go over here. So here Python download, you do it. Okay. This is a official site of the Python. Official site. And one more thing I want to let you know, Python is 100% free. No license and open source. What do you mean by that? Anyone? That is free. That is free. Open source. Developing or enhancing. Enhancing is a term. See, actually, what is this open source is the source, the term source is specially used for the coding. Whenever you code it, they call it as an open source. Okay, like so source code. They call it as source code. Whatever code you write it, they call it as source code. Now, this source code, what will happen is this source code is open for all. Everyone can go and look at your Python code. No problem about that. Okay. But you may get a doubt that why they are keeping it open. Some people may copy it, right? Yeah, there are some licenses are there. There are some open source licenses also there. MIT license is there, like, Apache 2.0 license. There is a slight restriction will be there. You can't create a complete, replica of the software, but you can see the code, you can copy the code, and you can build your own software which is different with a different code. Logic is same. But the disadvantage is, definitely it is a disadvantage. Opening your whole code is definitely disadvantage. But the advantage is much, much more than the disadvantage. What is the advantage is when the code is open, guys, when the code is open. So just like take a professional like me, I know how to read the code and I'm having a decent amount of experience. Now, tomorrow I'm building an application. Just imagine I'm building an application and some of the features are not there in the Python. May happen. Python will not have everything. It will not have some features. So what I will do it is I myself create some features by using the whatever the code is there. From there, I will do the extension and I will create a code for my project. And then what happens is by looking at the existing code only, I will do it, right? There will be some variables will be there. That only I will do it. With that, after completion of project, I delivered to I got a lot of money. But Python people are not charging a single pie with us. So out of gratitude of that, what we will do it is, I will give this code to the Python people saying that, sir, please look at this feature is not there with the Python. So why don't you include this one? This code will be later given to us in the form of a library. Okay, this code, whichever I'm giving it, that will be given to us in the library. Now, this in a due course of time, it went on such a huge number that is the major power of the Python now. That is the reason why Python is called, a term is used for the Python called as Python is always batteries charged. Batteries charged means, when you say that guy is really charged up, means is over energetic, right? He's doing everything energetic. That is called as charged up. Now, when you say that Python batteries are included, they call it as batteries are included over there. That means to say that whatever solution you wanted, you will get it in Python. Whatever, no need of looking at out of the Python. All the libraries are available with the Python. That is the reason. Now, if you go to the data science with the other programming language, you have to rely on the other third-party tools like Tableau or Power BI or so many data. But in Python, no need. Everything will be available within the Python only, and everything is completely 100% free of cost. Okay, that is the reason why Python is termed as batteries included. Remember this. And this is an open source and freeware, completely 100% free. Now you may say that how the people are surviving, right? Immediately they are doing such a great thing. If I implement a project, I may get it like 1 crore or something, but Python will not get a single pie. So we will donate it, not me. Like, the Google, all the applications in the Google are running with the Python. YouTube, Google, search engine, Gmail, everything is in the Python. Now, there's a lot of big applications, whatever is running, the Instagram, Python, then you no need to pay a single pie, guys. So because of that, it is like, these people will be start donating it. They will donate a lot of money, especially the Google, Uber, these people donate a lot of money because they have to do the research work. And here you will be going it. You will see this. This is an official site. I'm going into the downloads. Yeah. Now, this is what is, guys. Now you can see this one, a term called as donate. Can you see it? So this is what is where you can donate it if you want to donate it. Okay. Now, here is the latest version. Now you can download it. You will get it a small exe file over here. Now I'm already having a Python. So first step is download this and run this one, guys. Now, wherever you are seeing the check boxes, please go through each and every step. There will be a check boxes. Click on all the check boxes. Don't leave a single check box. Now, if I say it run, now let's see this. Now I'm already having this. So it is asking that you want to modify, repair, or install. For you, when you are doing it for first time, you will be getting a checkbox over here at the bottom, guys. Two checkboxes you are going to get it. One will be, I don't remember. The second one is add to the path. It will say that add to the path. Just do that. Okay, if anyone is having the laptop or facing any problem, please get me tomorrow. I will install it for your sake and I will show rest of all. Okay, first you have to check box and say next and next. It will download it. First you download the Python. After doing the Python, you know, there is something called, if you want to check it out, just check it out over here, Python. Then you should get it something like this. Okay, you will be having it. Now you go to this folder location, you can find the Python is installed. Now here I said it, right? IDE or IDLE. This is nothing but the default editor of the Python. Now what is this? This is not the default editor. This is the editor which is built by the JetBrains people. It's a third party people. They develop this, JetBrains people develop this editor. So this is a third party people. Now this one is the, you know, actual editor, default editor over here. If you click on this, you will get it just like a notepad. Got it? See this, it is like a notepad. It is. Now it is why we are not using this one means it is like a, you know, it is not so flexible. We are not having so much of flexibility over here. Now, if I want to print it, I will say print hello all. Okay. Now, if I close this one, I will get it hello all. But there is no help, nothing will be there. But this one is pretty effective for you. If you write it something, now you see this print, see all I got it with the P. RI. Now you see this, I got the print with the syntax over here. So that is the advantage of this one. Okay, clear guys? Now first you have downloaded the Python. Okay, just go through this. I showed you, right? Just go to your Python official site, download the exe file and just click on this. It will say run. And there will be starting, there will be a small checkboxes. Click on that checkbox. Don't forget it. And then next, it will be done. Okay, then next thing is first download the Python and click on that path, important. Then you go to the PyCharm. Again, you go to the Google. Google is again, PyCharm is not with the from the Python org. It is a third party tool. JetBrains. Okay, these are the JetBrains PyCharm. You can say that PyCharm download. These are the two versions will be there of the PyCharm. One will be the professional version where you have to pay it. No need of taking that. Go with the community version where you no need to pay anything. Click on this. That's it. Once you click on this, this will be downloaded. Here it is very slow. It will take some time. 355 MB of the memory. You know, it will take it some time to download it. Okay. Okay, it's doing very fast. Now, after downloading it, just click on this again, a small wizard will be opened. Just again go for 1 or 2 clicks, and then it will ask you 4 or 5 checkboxes. Just click on the checkboxes and say that end, and it will be done. Okay. Now after doing that, okay, let me show you if I can show you something like this. It's taking some time. Guys, if anyone facing any problem, most welcome to get the laptop tomorrow. I will do it over here for you. Like just connecting, everyone can see it very easily. Now here, if I do the run, now it will open up the wizard. Yes. Current version is edited, all editable is already installed. Do you want to continue? Yes. This is how you are going to get it. Okay. Now click on this. And okay, this is what is already, it is saying that would you want to uninstall this? All you will not get it. Normally you will say that next or something like that. For me, it is already there. Now it is asking the location. Now empty the folder. It is saying that already there is a PyCharm folder is there. You delete that one, and then you want to put it. For me, it is saying it because it's already there. For you, it will not say anything like that. Just say the next. At the last, you will get it 5 checkboxes, guys. 5 checkboxes. Click on all the checkboxes and say next. Once it is been installed, it will definitely take some time. Once it is installed, how you are going to get it is you will get once you open it up, you will get it something like this. You will get a window like this. This window will be the last window for you people. Okay, you can see this window will be getting. Here you give your name, like whatever the project name you want to give it. You can leave it like that also, no problem. But you can give it like your name and the Python or Python project, something like that. Then you say that create, automatically it will create and get up the complete environment setup. Okay. Then once the environment is set up, you will be having here 2 folders will be there, something like this. Okay. One will be the project folder, and then immediately you will be finding the EVENV. This is a virtual environment folder. This is already configured by the PyCharm people. Nothing you have to do it. You will be finding this one and this one, 2 only. Okay. And if you want to create a program, I strongly recommend is first click on this, the project name, right click on this, you will get it a new. Okay, first one new, and inside this you click on the directory. Okay, and then you gave your name like maybe Arjun or something like that. Okay, you give your name and you will get a folder over here. Inside this folder, start writing the code. Of course, you can do it directly over here also like this, but it is strongly not recommended because you are directly putting the file under the project level, root level. It is not strong. It is not recommended at all. You have to create a folder over here. Inside this folder, use the new and then use the Python over here. Previously, new and directory give you the folder, new and the file will give you the Python file. It will ask you the name, and I will give it like my program file, something like that. Now you under the Arjun, you can find this. Clear, guys? Now, whatever you want to write it, you can write it. And I will strongly recommend how to execute is like right click in this. Don't go over here. This will be always showing you the previous one. So don't go over there. So right click on this and you will be seeing that run program file. You see, this is the program file and I'm running it. Once you run it, you will get the output over here. Clear, guys? So it's a simple process. The only thing you have to follow is first download the Python and then download the PyCharm. Don't do it in a reverse way. Once you download the Python will be stored in a specific location and you have to give it an add to the path. Then you download the PyCharm. PyCharm automatically it will go and connect and search to the Python, and it will do the configuration, and it will create the virtual environment over here, guys. Clear? Clear? Yeah. And like I will stop the class over here because I have to take the backup class for these people. Now, the next thing is tomorrow we will see the history, a bit of history. What is 3.x? Actually, you have to know that. What is 3.x and what is 2.x? And then we will jump into the data types. And then we will see the memory management, which is very, very, very important. Okay. And then we will go into the data, different types of data types, and we will be doing it. Okay. Clear, guys? And again, try to refresh says whatever you want to do, just install it. If you're facing any problem, you can just do this. Get the number from my admin people. That would be the right way. Anyone can attend the backup classes, guys. No doubt, no problem at all. This you are asking, someone is asking my number. I'm saying that you can get it my number from the admin people. You can call them. I'm not sure what is the rules, like I can share my number over here or not. So immediately after this class, the backup class will be starting, guys. So whoever wanted to attend, they are most welcome. And whoever don't want to, they can leave. Hmm? Sorry? Parle. కొంచెం డిఫరెంట్ గా ఉంటుంది కానీ ఆల్మోస్ట్ సేమ్ ఉంటుంది, ఓన్లీ మ్యాక్స్ వర్షన్ యూ హావ్ టు టేక్ ఇట్, దట్స్ ఇట్. అండ్ అక్కడ డ్రాగ్ అండ్ డ్రాప్ ఏదో ఉంటుంది కదా మీకు, డ్రాగ్ ఇన్ టు ద అప్లికేషన్ అండ్ ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్, దట్ మీరు చేసుకోవాలి. ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటే యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ లెట్ మీ నో, ఐ విల్ డూ దట్. ఓకే. యప్. Nikhil, I already discussed about the course contents in the last class detailedly, but still if you want, I can discuss it again, and I will share you if you wanted. Okay, clear? చేసేసి see, Vinod, like we are doing the classes, the demo classes from past maybe 1 week. We are almost like a 1 week we are doing it, like we are going step by step process. And you know, we explained the each and every what will be the process for this data science, how the it will goes on, everything I was giving you. So if you are having any problem or anything which you wanted to know more about, you can start attending the backup class. That's what it is. Like actually we are starting the Python from today. So you can, if you want to attend whatever the done previously, you can attend it from today. Every day after the class, we will be having a 1 hour session to do the backup stuff. Okay. If you want to attend, you can do it. No problem, Vinod. You can attend it. And you have done today, right? You have done with the Python. That is the starting of the Python what we discussed, and I didn't do it very deeply, very overview. But whatever the previous sessions are being done, like previously maybe around 3-4 days back, that from now, I mean, says after the class, now the class is finished, now I will start the backup. If you want to be, you can be there. Mayor, it is strongly recommended to go with the PyCharm because you will be knowing the PyCharm also. It is good to know the PyCharm. So yeah, we are going to do all our implementation with the Jupyter Notebook, which is a part of Anaconda. But I strongly recommend you to go with the PyCharm. Again, don't download the PyCharm from the Anaconda environment, which will be a professional version. You go with the directly go to the PyCharm, that is JetBrains, and then download it. Okay. Yeah, guys, let's quickly do this one. Research Skill Center. అదే రీసెర్చ్ స్కిల్స్ అంటే ఏంటి? అది కాదమ్మా, యాక్చువల్ జరిగేది ఏంటంటే ఆల్గరిథమ్స్ ఉంటాయి, స్టాటిస్టికల్ ఆల్గరిథమ్స్. ఓకే, స్టాటిస్టికల్ ఆల్గరిథమ్స్ అంటే ఫార్ములాస్, నథింగ్ ఎల్స్, ఇట్ ఈస్ అ సింపుల్ ఫార్ములా. ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ ని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తున్నాం అనుకో, మన ఒక ప్రోడక్ట్ ఉంది, మన ప్రోడక్ట్ ని ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు ఇంప్లిమెంట్ అవర్ ఎ పర్టికులర్ ఆల్గరిథమ్ ఆన్ అవర్ ప్రోడక్ట్, సో వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్ ఈస్ యాక్చువల్లీ వీ విల్ గెట్ ఏ ఎర్రర్. దెర్ విల్ బి డెఫినెట్లీ ఎర్రర్ విల్ బి దేర్. నౌ మీరు ఎగ్జామ్ రాస్తారు కదా, ఎగ్జామ్ రాస్తే మీరు యాక్చువల్లీ యూ విల్ నాట్ గెట్ 100%, రైట్? మార్క్స్ వస్తాయా? సో యు ఆర్ నాట్ గెటింగ్ ఇట్, రైట్? సో యూ మే గెట్ 80% or 75%. What is the error factor? 20% is the error factor. 20% మీరు మిస్టేక్ చేశారు కాబట్టి యు ఆర్ నాట్ గెటింగ్ ఓవర్ దేర్ 100%. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే మన మోడల్ కూడా ఏమవుతుందంటే అది అక్యురసీ ఇట్ విల్ గివ్ us ఓన్లీ 75, 80, 85%. దిస్ అక్యురసీ పర్సంటేజ్ ఏమవుతుందంటే కొంచెం తగ్గుతుంటది. 100% ఇవ్వాలి కానీ ఇవ్వదు, అది ఓన్లీ 85%, 90%. ద ఎర్రర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ విల్ బి దేర్. ఈ ఎర్రర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ని రిడ్యూస్ చేయడానికి మనం ఆల్గరిథం లో ఆల్టరేషన్ చేస్తాం. అర్థమైందా? ఆల్గరిథం ఫార్ములా ఉంటుంది చూడు, ఫార్ములాని ఆల్టర్ చేస్తాం. అది యాక్చువల్ గా రీసెర్చ్ వర్క్. ఆ ఆల్టర్ చేయడం అంటే ఒకసారి ఏమవుతుంది, 100% పర్ఫెక్ట్ రిజల్ట్స్ వస్తాయి. అది మనకు కష్టం, లైక్ 100% కూడా రావద్దు, మనకు కొంచెం వేరియేషన్ ఉండాలి. ఆ వేరియేషన్ లేదనుకో 100% పర్ఫెక్ట్ రిజల్ట్స్ మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఆటోమేటిక్లీ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ ఏ ఎర్రర్ టు దట్. వీ విల్ పర్పస్ఫుల్లీ గివ్ ద ఎర్రర్ టు దట్. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ రెగ్యులరైజేషన్. ప్రొవైడింగ్ ద ఎర్రర్ టు అన్ ఆల్గరిథమ్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ రెగ్యులరైజేషన్. యూజువలీ మనం ఎర్రర్ లేకుండా చూస్తాం, సమ్ టైమ్ ద ఎర్రర్ విల్ లేకుండా 100% వస్తుంది. దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో నాట్ గుడ్. Definitely it is not good. So to make that variation a bit little, so what we will do it, we will give an error factor. Now this work, what we are going to do it, giving an error, removing the fractions of the error, all these things. Usually what we will be using is either we will use the bitwise operator will be there, bitwise operator, or complex data type ఉంటుంది. డేటా టైప్ పైథాన్ లో ఉంటుంది, అది చెప్తాను. కాంప్లెక్స్ డేటా టైప్, ఈ 2 టైప్స్ వాడి ఏం చేస్తామంటే మనం కొంచెం ఆ ఫ్రాక్షన్స్, మైన్యూట్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తాం, ఇన్వోక్ చేస్తాం. నా ఇప్పుడు కరోనా వైరస్ వస్తుంది, చైనీస్ది కదా. నౌ యు ఆర్ టేకింగ్ ఎ మెడిసిన్, ఏంది వ్యాక్సిన్, అది ఏంది పేరు కాదు, యాక్చువల్ ఏంటి అది. ఇఫ్ యు టేక్ ద ఇండియన్ వర్షన్, కోవిషీల్డ్ ఈస్ కోవిషిక్స్, కోవాక్సిన్ ఉంది కదా. కోవాక్సిన్ ఏంటి అసలు? అది ఇట్స్ అన్ డెడ్ వర్షన్ ఆఫ్ కరోనా వైరస్. ఇట్ ఈస్ యాక్చువల్లీ అ డెడ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద కరోనా వైరస్. You are introducing the, yeah, it is the coronavirus. It is having the dead version of that. The Covishield is having the virus of, SARS virus. Now, the Covaxin is very powerful, they say. And the rate is double. Okay. Now, what you are doing now, a simple is, snake bite geshin. What is the medicine for that? What is the antidote consists of? Same poison. Same snake poison only ఉంటుంది దాంట్లో. మీరు ఇంజెక్షన్ తీసుకోవాలి, ఈ పాయిజన్ వెళ్ళి అలా ఏం చేస్తున్నా మనం మన ఆల్గరిథం ఏమవుతుందంటే 100% చేస్తుంటే దాంట్లో ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటుంది. సో వి ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఇన్వోక్ సమ్ ఎర్రర్ ఇస్తాం దాన్ని. ఏమైనా స్లైట్ వేరియేషన్ వస్తుంది. స్లైట్ వేరియేషన్ రాగానే దిస్ ఇన్వోకింగ్ ఎంత పర్సంటేజ్ ఇవ్వాలి, which factor we have to give it, very small percentage we have to give. That is called as research. Now again, 95% of the time you will never get a chance to work on the research work until and unless you are directly put it into a bigger company where they want to keep it as a researcher. Again, research work, you will not have so much of exposure onto this. Okay. Like whoever is raising the hand, I can't see them. What's your name? Yesterday also you asked me the insurance domain person. Yes, you can do it. If you are having a domain expertise, you are having an advantage over the others. With domain, with some programming skills, that will be a great help for you. Okay. Now let's see this, guys. What is data science? Okay, let's see that introduction to the data science. See, in a simple terminology, like, data science means, if you look at that, there are like n number of definitions are floating around on the data science. Confusion ga untundi, like it's very, very difficult to understand. In a simple, burden. Yeah, actually, to be frankly speaking, you are very lucky. Why means, we are seeing a revolutionizing the technology. This is what is called as revolutionizing the technology. So usually this happened when it was, when industrialization happened. When the first industrialization happened, when the computers came into the existence. Now this is of that level, because everything will be moving on to the AI. If you believe it, if you don't believe it, that is the fact. Everything will be moving into. Now in 2021, like 2020, sorry, 2000 lo తీసుకుంటే, like everyone was saying that, some people were believing that, the computers will be dominating the world. But, at that time, the bank employees or the government employees, they were ignoring it. They will say that no way, it will never happen. But directly or indirectly, we are using the computer in our life everywhere. From smallest kirana store to your mobile phone is also a kind of a computer, right? It is having everything, right? So in the same way, in the future, it is like completely, it will be dominated by the AI. It's the future. Prati oka application, now you may say that maybe the Python Java application is there. Will that be converted? No, actually the applications will not get changed. Application will not get changed. That application, we are going to invoke the power of AI, where it can take the decision on its own. That is what is called as, the AI. You are powering each and every application with the, now AI powering ela chestaro, you will learn it over here. That's it. We are not going to build the applications and all those things. How to power? Of course, we can build the application also over here, but all the existing applications also you will be powering with the AI. Okay, that is what exactly happens. So that a machine anedi, like whatever the machine will be there, right, that will become so intelligent that it can take the decision on its own. మన ఇన్వాల్వ్మెంట్ ఉండదు అది ఆన్ ఇట్స్ ఓన్. నా ఇప్పుడు మెసేజ్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, మీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ మెసేజ్ వచ్చింది, మీకు తెలియదు, నేను క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నాను, ఐ కెప్ట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ద silent. There may be some very important message came down. Now how I will know it? I may lose that by the time I look at, and maybe if this is really powered with AI, it will know that how important is that message and from where it is coming, and it will respond it immediately with the necessary information. That will happen. How a human will react. Okay. Now, why I'm saying that it is you are very lucky means the opportunities are very, very huge. Very huge. Data science, data analytics, or AI, or machine learning, whatever you call it, all are like very much related only. Very, very huge. But the major, the problem over here is the opportunities are there, but the quality of the people are not there. Qualified people are not there. Then మీ ముందు నేను ఒక 10 interviews తీసుకున్నాను అనుకో, with an experience guys, I'm not talking about without experience, so called 2 years 3 years experience guy, they don't know the basics of the data science. They are claiming that they are having the experience, but they don't. That is a situation. Good quality people నాకు కావాలంటే minimum నాకు ఒక 5 members కావాలంటే like I have to take at least 60 to 70 interviews. 60 to 70 interviews. When I take it, I may get a qualified, decently qualified person who can fit my project, who knows something basics. Skill sets కావాలి. డిగ్రీ ఏం చేసుకుంటాం? The problem is I should not comment on this. Now there is a degree called as computer science. It was introduced in early 2000, I think so, and everyone wanted to go into this. But when they come out, when you compare with a mechanical guy and a computer guy, there will be a slight difference will be there, not much. Now ఇక్కడ ఎంతో మంది కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ అని చెప్తున్నారు, కానీ what they are saying, they are really scared to put on the hand saying that I know, because it's not their fault. They are intelligent. Definitely they are intelligent because they are getting a BTech degree after studying 16 years. But only thing is that the input what is given to them is not up to the mark. So that is a major problem. That is what I will see them most of the time. I will see that one only. They are able to understand. నేను కాలేజ్లో ఏ కంటెంట్స్ ఉంటాయో దానికన్నా తక్కువ చెప్తాను నేను. ఇంకా very less time. It's a very less time. You are spending like years together over there. I'm giving it in 2 months, 3 months. But how come mine is better than those people? Because they are not giving the contents. నేను ఏదో గ్రేడ్ చేయట్లేదు, నేను మామూలుగా కంటెంట్సే ఇస్తున్నాను. They are not giving the contents at all. That's the reason why, the people who are coming from the computer, they are scared of the computers. They are not having that really strong background over there. And అందుకే ఇప్పుడు మీరు already if you are hired as a freshers, what they will look at, they will not look at your superheroes and చూడరాలు, just basic coding వస్తే చాలు. And మీరు తీసుకొని డైరెక్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ లో కూడా కూర్చోబెట్టారు వాళ్ళు. They will train them, they will give the training, and they will train it giving us huge amount, very huge amount. Like one day if I take a training, they will pay me like 35,000 one day. Deloitte recent discount. One day if I take it, they will pay 35,000. That will be full day, like from morning 9 o'clock till 6 o'clock with that 2 hours gap in the middle. Just now I finished with the Deloitte training. Like 4,000 people are trained onto the AI. 4,000 people. There is a Jigsaw ani oka program start chesaru. That is Deloitte US people. They were upskilling the Deloitte India people. Okay. And they hired some of the trainers and they were doing it. And I was luckily one of the part of them. And, I trained two sets of the people, and, they were investing like anything. Now, when the Deloitte is doing that, you should understand that there should be some future. Every pratyoka company, any company you take it, you will be having the AI power. And if you are from the statistics background, if you are from the computer background, then you are having a lot of scope for it. Again, you should have the skill sets. Now the degree undi తీసుకోండి అంటే ఎవరు తీసుకో, certificate undi తీసుకోండి అంటే no. If you say that, okay, I have a certificate, sir, from the IIT, I have a certificate of the degree in the computer science, I will say, well, good, congratulations, and program Ryan. Who cares? Yes, having the certification will be really good when you have the skill sets in you. If you have the skill sets, then that will be really helpful for you. Okay, guys, now let's see this. What is this data science is all about? See, in a simple terminology, I can say that data science is the process of, it is a process of extracting knowledge from the data. It is a process of extracting the knowledge from the data. Now, the question is, what is knowledge over here? What is knowledge? Knowledge ante endi? So actually, the knowledge can be a related information which makes sense, which makes some sense, is called as knowledge. I'm going to give you a clear example of that, not to worry about. See, knowledge, you can say that it is a related information which gives us a complete understanding of a situation, is called as a knowledge. That I'm going to explain you, not to worry about. Now, this is a process of extracting the knowledge from the data. Okay, good. Now, if you check it out, this data science, guys, if you check it out, there is a two terms will be there in the data science. What are those? Data and science. What is science? Forget about data. What is science? Science called as science. If you are doing a detailed study, very detailed study, end to end, on any particular sector, you can take it, that is called as science, when you're doing a detailed study. Now, then you can ask me a question that, okay, detailed study, I have done it, so what is the use of that? So whenever you are doing a detailed study on any particular sector, definitely you will acquire the knowledge on that. Definitely you will acquire the knowledge. Now, for example, you do it today, you take a book over there and you start studying for next 1 hour. Just 1 hour you do the study. There will be difference in you before 1 hour and after 1 hour. Definitely there will be difference, because you will be acquiring some knowledge over there. Definitely you will acquire the knowledge over there. So some or other information you will be getting from there. That is that. Now here, when you are doing a detailed study on any field, it can be any field. So that is called as, a science. Now, which field you are doing the study? Data. Simple. You are doing the study on the data, very detailed study on the data. That is the reason why it is called as data science. Okay, data science. Now, very good, we got the basic understanding. Now, that is what I'm saying it, a process of extracting the knowledge from the data. Knowledge, when you will get it, when you do the detailed study. When you do the detailed study, you're going to get the knowledge. That's what I'm saying it. It's a process of extracting the knowledge from the data. Now, the question is, we have seen what is data science. We have defined it in a basic, simple way. What is the use of this? అంతే కదా, ఇంత పెద్ద ప్రాసెస్ చేసుకొని ఇంత నేర్చుకొని యూజ్ ఏంటి దాన్ని? Actually, what is the use of that? So the use of this one is, now the purpose of this, like doing this data science to acquire the knowledge, is you can manipulate anything. Literally, you can manipulate anything. That is the power of the data science. I can make you do whatever I want you to do. That is actually happens. Yes, it will happen. So మీరు ఇష్టం లేకున్నా కానీ you will do that whatever I want to do it. If I know everything about you, like if I got your mobile data, complete data is there. When I go through that data, I will understand what is your taste, what kind of person you are, what kind of things you will be doing. Everything I will know it. When I know everything about you, I can start manipulating you. Slowly I will start manipulating you. So with this, what happens is, I can make you do whatever I want you to do. This is what actually happened in the, there was a CARSA Act was kept on the Russia, because, they were influenced the voters, American voters, they influence, the hackers influence the American voters to vote with a lot, or vote to Trump at that, like previous elections, which was 2016 or 2015, where they had the elections. At that time, the Russian hackers influenced the voters to vote to Trump. Actually, there was a good chance that like Hillary was having a chance to win over there, but still, because of this, they were able to do it. Now, how they will do that? The question is that again, the data comes into the picture. When I know about your date, about your, your email ID, your Facebook account, your Twitter account, and your so many things, if I know it, so what I will do it is I will start manipulating you slowly by sending a small message. You will be manipulating me. So you see this, always there is a saying is there. You should be a very good listener than arguer. If you are an arguer, you will never be a successful. If you are a very good listener, you will be definitely a successful. Even though there is a person who is speaking a blunder, just give a smile and listen to him, and he will do anything for you. That is the nature of the human. And based on this nature of the human, all these applications were built up. All the applications like Netflix, okay, there is Amazon, and Uber, and these all are running their business majorly because of this manipulating the human. Now, for example, now if I am having, just imagine this, I'm having a car, just imagine, and I'm coming down from my place, maybe maybe Kukutpalli or something, there I'm coming down every day. I'm coming down, maybe I may charge around like up and down 100 rupees or 200 rupees. It's costing me 200 or 300 rupees. It is costing me per day, up and down. Now, one day my car was just blocked or something happened, so I booked a Uber. You go and book it for Uber, you see that you will start loving it. So you book the Uber. Now what they will do it is, they will charge me not more than 150 rupees, 125 or something. One way they will, if there is sharing is there, it will be charging only 50 rupees, which is less than what our two-wheeler is. So if you are going to charge, maybe I'm coming in the car again, a driver is there, and they are giving me for only like 100 rupees or something like that. So if he is giving me 100 for coming and going 100, how much it is? 200 for me. So total 200. But for my private car, how much it is happening? 300 up and down. And again, I have to drive. Parking problem. Everything will be the big headache for me. So what these people will be doing is, they want to manipulate you in such a way that I may feel that, yeah, Uber is very cheap and very luxurious. So what I will do it, next time what I will do, I will wanted to go with the Uber only. And Uber, what they will do it is, looking at that my time when I'm going it, they will give me a special discount for next 15 rides, 10 rides or 15 rides. And they will charge only 100 rupees, 150 rupees, only this much they will charge to make me get interested in. Once I feel this comfortness, once I feel this comfortness, what happens is, even though tomorrow after 15 rides, they will make it 350 also, I will go with this. Even though it is charging less than my actual ride, or 400 also, it will go. If I ask them, sir, because of the rain, because of the heavy traffic and the prime hours we are increasing, they will say it. And I will already got addicted to that. That's the reason why I will go. A big example, what everyone was a big trapped was Jio. Jio, you know it? Jio, Reliance Jio. They gave it 1 year free internet, 4G, 100% free. Enjoy. First 3 months, then 3 months, then 3 months, then 3 months, then ask the money, and everyone paid because they got used to 4G. Till that time, the 4G was not in the market. Only Airtel was having, and they were charging very high. And this guy came down and they gave the 4G free of cost. And this is not the first time they did it. They did it second time. They did it one in 2000, cell phone. The reason what the Mukesh Ambani was given, that was the idea of the Mukesh Ambani. He was saying that, our Indians can afford the recharge amount. Definitely they can afford the recharge amount. Indians can afford the recharge amount, but they can't afford the cell phone price. That is the reason why they gave a free cell phone to everyone. That was a revolutionized step where everyone was having, even if you take the rickshawala, if you take the beggar, everyone having the cell phone, and they are going and recharging also. That is the trend. Like, that is what you have to understand. When you will get that knowledge means, because if you have the data of that people. Now, for example, if you want to open up a shop over here, supermarket over here, somewhere in the middle, just imagine you want to open up a supermarket. Now, there's no supermarket around. Now, you want to open up a supermarket, and then in the supermarket, you want to keep it a non-veg section also in that. Even though there is no supermarket around this, you kept the non-veg section and a vegetarian both, but the people are not coming. Why? Then analyze the people, what they want. When you analyze the people, like what is their nature? There may be all Brahmins sitting, all vegetarians maybe. And you may say that, okay, vegetarian is there, in a section is there. Why they are not coming? Because you are selling the non-veg. A non-vegetarian will definitely come and take if there is a vegetarian next to that, no problem for him. But a vegetarian, if you keep it a vegetarian items next to a non-vegetarian, he will never come. Now, that may be the reason. That's a basic stuff, a small, very small stuff, because of which the whole thing will be gone. So because of that, the business will be completely in the losses. And you must be seeing that one business will be a very much loss, and the other person will come and take, and he will make it a success. Now, the best example is Tata. Tata Group has acquired the Land Rover and Jaguar. This Land Rover and Jaguar is a very branded company, UK based company, that was acquired by the Ford people, and that was running in all losses, and then Tata acquired it, $2 billion. And instantly after that, it was a success. Why? He know that, they wanted to buy the people are having, the Indian people are having the capability of buying the Jaguar and Land Rover, but they were going with the Mercedes and all those things because, this all are foreign brands. Once he got it and he promoted the Jaguar and the Land Rover, saying that it is an Indian brand, then the people who are rich, even though they don't need it, they started buying the Jaguar. That is the reason. And after that, you must be seeing that before that, the Tata was having only a traditional vehicles were coming, Sumo and all those normal vehicles was there, Indica, Sumo, all these things. Then after acquiring of this company, all the models are changed. Have you seen it completely? Why? He is paying those people in the dollars, this different Jaguar people, and he is getting the designs for the traditional Tata company. That is the reason why it is. That is what is called as, you should understand the mechanism, or you will understand the mindset of the people, and you will be a big success. Now, that can be done with the help of the data, guys. Automatically, you will be saying it. Now, that is how the things will go on. A simple example is this Netflix, guys. Now, think that you are sitting down over here. Now, you think that Naresh IT is the only company which is, only institute which is providing the data science? Why? Why you are sitting here? It's not that I am something great, I'm doing everything great. No, it is you are having the comfortness over here. Okay, some people must be much more beautifully explaining, or they are having a much more knowledge. They may not express it, or they may express it, but you may not get it. This is the place. Now, there are people are running away from here also. They may not like me. That may happen. So what the humans will be looking is our comfort zone. Definitely our comfort zone they will be looking at. If the comfortness is there, then they will do it anything, guys. Okay. Now, for example, you may be staying in a place, there may be a shop next to you, very next to you. And every time you go, like he's talking rudely or he's not giving the respect to you, nothing is doing it. Then what happens is, if you are staying over here, just imagine you are staying at this apartment and there is a shop very next to you, very, very next to you. And all you have to do it is get out and take it and get in. But this guy is talking very rude to you, which you don't like. Then later on, after some days, one more shop is opened a far away distance at this. And he is dealing with, like, he knows the mentality of the people and he's maintaining the hygienic and he's preparing everything very nicely. And whoever is coming is giving the discount and talking to them in a smiling face. So where do you want to go? Far off, definitely. If you don't have the money also, he's giving and lending you credit and all those things. Definitely you will go to this guy only. Even though he's far off, you will definitely go home here. Why? You are having your comfort zone over there. You like that environment over there. That is the reason why you will be going over here. Okay. Now that is what the Netflix people has found out. They found out that what is the basic needs of the humans, and they started working on that. Now, a simple mechanism they went on is, if you take it a normal traditional TV channels, we will be having maybe 300 or 400 channels. They will be giving it. They will be publicizing like that. Airtel people and Dish TV, they will say that we are giving 400, 500. But you will see all the 400, 500? No. Half of them, we will not even look at them. Okay. So what exactly happens over here is, when we are having 300 or 400 applications or channels are given, even though if I'm given all these things, to find out the one channel which I wanted, it will take half an hour for me. Right? If going around, where is the channel, which is my favorite program coming? This is all is a big blunder will be happening, like, and you will spend like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and at the last you will be land up in some of the program, and you will know that if some other channel your favorite movie is running. But what the Netflix people will do it is, they will understand your needs. They will understand your needs and they will show you what you want to see. What you want to see, they will show only that. Now, Netflix is around the world. Around the world, there are around 10 crores customers are there. You are not the only one. But each and every customer who is enrolled with the Netflix get addicted to that. He will never come out of that. Because they will treat you so special. How means, if you are just first day you are open up an action movie, next time they will recommend only action movies, and in that action movies you are seeing some of the movies like Chiranjeevi or Pavan Kalyan or something like that. Next time they will show you only that heroes movies only. Okay, sometimes you may not like some of the genres like comedy or horror. They will never show you that. They will never ever show you. So whatever you want to see, they will show you that only. Okay, that is the tactics. Now, how they are doing it? They are keeping a special person for you? No. How can they hire 10 crore people for one customer, one person? They are hardly charging 200 or 300 per month. How they will do that? See, the data, they will grab up the data. They will take the smallest data, smallest moves of yours, and they will grab up all your data and they will accumulate all this data together. And what they will do it is, they will analyze it. Getting data is one level. Getting the knowledge from that is another level. Okay. So you should be able to acquire the knowledge from the data. Then only your model will be 100% successful, guys. That then only it will be successful. Otherwise, it will not be a success at all. So now, if I'm grabbing the data from your mobile phone, there will be so many data will be there. The pictures will be there, videos will be there, your credentials will be there, your transactions, SMS, everything will be there. But out of that, when I'm acquiring the data, which I can make a decision about you, that is the what is more important. You can't go on with all the data and you can say that, okay, I got all the information. That is completely wrong. And this data is really very, very powerful. And when you have the data, again, it's just like the person who knows the value of the data, he will be really using it very, very effectively. And the people who don't know the value of the data, they may not be using it. A simple example, if you see that, if you see a different places, if you go it, there will be a lot of papers will be there where the data will be there, like records of the PAN card numbers and Aadhaar card numbers, phone numbers will be there. And there the Mirchi guy will be putting the Mirchi and giving it to you. He don't know that value of the data. He can manipulate the people. He don't know because he can't do that also. But the same data, if you sell it to a people like Google or Reliance or Jio or all these people, they will pay you in a very huge amount. They really pay you very huge amount. That is the real. Now, just take it as simple example. There is something called as Naukri. Have you seen it? Everyone must have enrolled it. What will be there in that? Job portal. Okay, what you're doing over there? Okay, how you will do that? If this is Naukri, first thing they will ask you to just enroll it free of cost, nothing to pay. You will enroll it and you will put down the details over here. Now this data will be stored in the database. Okay, it will be stored in the database. Now they will be giving you the Naukri. They will be giving you you will get the calls, you will be getting it. How they will provide you? Means you will provide all your data over here, all complete your data. This will be stored in the database. This database, whatever is there, will be sold to the consultancies. Third-party consultancies will be there. Consultancies, not credit card. The consultancies will be there. Consulting firms will be there who will be looking for the candidates. Now, what the big companies will be doing, if there is a big companies there, like for example, TCS. You think that TCS will be start hiring means they will be doing it? No. They will have a vendors. Vendor 1, vendor 2, vendor 3, like, their partners, hiring partners. These people will send the requirement to these vendors and these people start looking for the people. Now, where they will be looking for the people? They will hire Naukri. They will buy Naukri. How much they will pay, For one login, they will pay 3 lakh rupees. One login. 3 lakh rupees for 1 year. Like that, they will spend like hundreds and thousands of logins will be sold to the different consultancies. And what they are doing, they are getting the data from you free of cost and they are selling in the crores of rupees. This is what is the power of the data. If these people will be looking at the data and they will screen the data and they will find out the appropriate people and they will get it. Now that is what is happening over here. Now, see, you are giving free of cost and they are just maintaining a small portal. From that portal, they are earning like crores of rupees. One of the well-rated company is Naukri around the world. So that is what is the real power. Now, how this will be done? The question is that, right? How this data is, okay, data is there. How this is actually useful. If you take a simple example, guys, I told you just now. Now, there was like, if you like your, Chinese, like there is a Chinese apps were banned recently, right? Banned over here. Now, these Chinese apps were banned, giving an excuse saying that they are taking the data. What will happen if they take the data? What will happen? They can manipulate us. Now, a recent study came down, which is a very, very much scary thing was, they were trying to take the data from the people and they are trying to find out now if there is if I'm a DRDO employee. DRDO employee is there. Now, DRDO is a very prestigious and very confidential data will be there. Now, they will get the data from me. My mobile data, they got it, Chinese people. And they will see that what is my salary. obviously the government employee salary will be not so great, right? It will be there, but it's not so great. Now this guy will be having loans, home loan, education loan, like all these loans will be there. These loans, after removing, maybe he may left out with very few amount, and then I may be in the crisis. So these things, these Chinese people analyze from my data. If I'm using a Chinese mobile or Chinese application, they will analyze it. And one fine day, they will make me call and they will ask that I will pay you so much of amount and try to give it, the documents. I may not accept it. Maybe first time I may not accept it. Then they will try it second time. They will try it third time. They will try it fourth time, fifth time. One point will be there. I will be broken up. Because that may be the point when I'm completely disappointed with my superior in the DRDO. They are scolding me. They are not giving me the hike. They are not giving me the promotion. There may be so many incidents, maybe the employee may be dissatisfied. In that time, what I will do, I will get committed with this company, and this is the Chinese company. And then what I will do it, I will sell some of the documents where they will pay me a huge amount, very huge amount. So how they are able to do that? Again, they will be getting the data from my mobile, from the application, and they will analyze that. Now, you think that I'm the only person? No, there are like 130 crore people data is there with the Chinese people. And they will analyze that one, and they will start going to that deeper and deeper into the data and try to manipulate you. This is done actually with this. Now, this is the power of the data, guys. Okay, now we have discussed, now we have seen that what is the usage of this. We have seen that what is the data science, guys. We have seen the what is actually the data science is involved. It is a process of extracting the data from the knowledge from the data. Now, how it will be useful? I've given you multiple examples over here. Netflix, Amazon, Uber, and also the Chinese people, why they are gathering the data. Now, they are very, very aggressively, they are collecting the data, because there are so many research work is going on over there to manipulate the people, how they can do it. Now, a simple example is, now these people are targeting the 2024 elections. Because, if you look at the satisfactory level of the Indian people, the Indian voters, they say that 70% of the people are satisfied with the Modi's government. They are satisfied, 70%. Now, this is the highest rate of satisfaction in all over the world. If you compare the all over world data with the public, this is the highest satisfactory level of the Modi ji. Now, then Modi is dead against the Chinese. They are fighting all the time with the Chinese. So these Chinese what they do it is, they may start sending you the SMS or the, some false information about the current government to you. And, you may not believe it. Definitely, you may not believe it, because you may be knowing the Modi ji from past 6 years or 8 years. Then you may not believe it. But there may be a point comes where you will see a little bit mistake. So by human, it will be happening a small mistake. So if that, based on that mistake, they will do a big propaganda over here in such a way that you are forced to believe it. Okay. And then you will start that negative feeling towards the government. And this feeling may go to the so much extent that you will vote against the government. And then easily you can be manipulated in that way. Now, this is what has happened in the American elections. Now, it has not been so much affected in Indian elections, but this has been happened. And one more thing is that if that voting machine will be there, right? It is not powered with internet. If you know it or not, it is not powered with the internet. If it would have powered with the internet, automatically these people would have hacked and they would have changed everything over there. That is a problem. Okay, so that is what is the real power of the data. Now, this is what is the pay you can do it. Now, just simple example I showed you, like Geo, what they did it. He came up in 2014 or 2012 or 2013, and he gave everyone free of cost. And within, after 1 year, he got the highest number of subscribers. Highest number of subscribers, they are there with the Jio. The Airtel was doing that from past 20, 30 years. They were not able to get it. Why in 2 years, the Jio has done that. How that is possible? Understand the pulse, understand the know the about the person, and you will be able to do it. Now, this how this data science works, guys. See, data science is implemented in the two phases. Data science will be implemented in the two phases. One is called as data analysis, and next one is called as data analytics. Data analysis and data analytics. Data analysis is nothing but you are going to go through the data, the previous data, whatever the previous data, you will go in historical data. They call it as historical data. You will go through the detailed study you are going to do with the historical data and try to analyze the current situation. When you are analyzing the current situation based on the historical data, that is called as data analysis. So it is a process of analyzing the current situation or analyzing the current situation based on the historical data. Current situation. It is a process of analyzing the current situation based on historical data or the data, previous data. Historical data means the data which is the previously used, guys. Now, this is Z will be there. Okay, analyzing the current situation based on the historical data. Now, what is the analytics? Okay, it is the process of analyzing the future or predicting the future based on the historical data. It is a process of predicting the future based on the historical data. That's what. Predicting future based on the historical data. This is what is called as an analysis and analytics. Okay, so in a simple terminology, like if you are having a business which is started in 2015, just imagine that you started a business in 2015 and it is 2020 now or 2021. Now, your business was doing very good previously and it went on hike and it came down to the situation over here. Now, if you want to know that what is the reason why your business is been fallen down from the peaks in 2018, this was 2015 and 2021. So in the 2018, it was going up very well. It was on the peak. No one would question you. But as it came down over here, they will start questioning you why the business is down. So what you are going to do, you will take the data from here and you will analyze it. You will go deeper and deeper into data to get the knowledge. What knowledge? What is the situation? Why we are in the down stage now? Why we are in the down stage? That is what we are going to look at over here. Okay, so you are doing a detailed analysis of the data, previous historical data means previous data, to understand the current situation. What is the current situation? Why it is that way? That is what is done over here. Okay, guys, this is what is done over here. Now, when you take it like, you know, the same historical data, you want to take it and you want to do the prediction in the future. Now, what will happen to my business in 2025? This is called as prediction, which you are dealing the future. Based on what? Based on the previous data. Previous data. Is it possible? It is possible. No way it is. Now I will give you a simple example. Now 2015, okay? you are earned an amount from your business of 1 lakh. 2016, you earned it 2 lakhs. Now, 2017, 3 lakhs. 2018, 4 lakhs. 2019, 5 lakhs. And 2020, like 6 lakhs. Now, can you please tell me how much I will be earning in 2025? Now, can you please tell me how much it will be? It is 6 over here, 2025 I am asking. 10 or 11. If not 10 or 11, at least it will be 9. You will be in the profit or you will be in the loss. So can I invest in your business? That is what I wanted. I don't want exact paisa how much you are earning. What I will do with that? I want to get it whether your business will be in the profit or not. Yes, it is. Now, if I'm talking about in the stock market, if I'm getting a 10 years data, previous data, and till 2021, I got an analyzing of this one. And then in the future, in next 1 year or 2 years, how will that, Tata Motors or, Reliance Industry is performing, it will be growing or it will be coming down. If you come to know, you will easily invest it. You don't want to know. See, that's what happens, right? When you look into this now, if you are in the going trend like this, always you are going. Now you started over here. First year you increased, then you went down, then you increased, then you went down, then you increased, went down. But all the cases, even in the worst situation, you are greater than the previous one. That is the way the analyzing will be going on. Yeah, there may be some, worst scenarios or unpredicted ones. Those things, no one can do it anything. Now, no one can do it last year, which is like, that is also being predicted. You know that? If you take it every 10 years, there is a drastic financial crisis is happening every 10 years. Last year, we have the financial crisis, American financial crisis was there. And this year, because of the, virus and, the previous year, there was a huge floods in that and there was a financial crisis in the country. Like that, if you check it out, every 10 years, there will be a financial crisis will be going on. You see that every 10 years, there will be a financial. Yeah, there may be 1 and 2 situations where what the investors will be. And one more thing is that every year ending, the investors will never invest in any country. Never. No projects will be coming down. Nothing will happen. And that's the reason why year ending, the hiring will go down. Definitely it will go down. December from especially last 3 weeks, there won't be any hiring till January ending, because all will be in a mood of what you call it as holiday, Christmas, New Year celebrations and all those things. They will be traveling outside. So they will never start any project or never do any hiring. Only the hiring happens only in the month of end of January or the February, starting of February. This is the analyzing will be happening, guys. Now, so this is the way usually the analytics and analysis will be done. Now, the analytics can be done with the multiple steps. One of the step is called as, the major, guys. Okay, analytics will be involved. If you want to do the data analysis, so you should need the previous data. Right? Data is required. So first thing is data is required over here. This is called as data wrangling. First step. Under the data analysis, the first step is data wrangling. Data wrangling is nothing but collection of data, relevant data. Okay. For the first and foremost step is, collection of relevant data. Next one is data cleansing. What is this data cleansing is? You are cleaning the collected data. It's a process of cleaning the data. It is a process of collecting the data. Relevant data. Okay. Now, our next one is next one is last one is called as data mining. Data mining. It is a process of understanding the relationship between the data. Process of understanding or I will say the process of understanding the pattern in data. Okay, this is what is called as, these are the 3 steps comes under the category of analysis, guys. Analysis. Okay, this is the 3 steps comes under the category of analysis: data wrangling, data cleansing, and data mining. Again, there are further steps will be there in this. Under the analytics, okay, under the analytics, we are having the, model building. Okay, evaluation of the model. Okay, and doing the prediction of the model. You will be doing the predicting of the model, and then we are going to do the deployment of the model. Deployment of model. Okay. So here we are having the 3 steps, and there we are having the 4 steps. Now, what is a model building, guys? See, the building of the model is nothing but it is a program. You are going to write the program based on the formula. So there will be an formula will be there. Based on the formula, you're going to write the program. In order to write the program, we should know a programming language, right? The programming language, what we are learning is Python, right? So we are going to use the Python, and we will write a program based on a formula, statistical formula. This statistical formula is called as algorithm. Algorithm. Okay, guys. So the Python is a programming language, and we are going to write the code based on a formula, statistical formula. That statistical formula is called as an algorithm also. This is what is called as model, building of the model. Okay, once you do it, once the model is built, guys, now this will be like a small kid. Okay, a small kid, how the small kid will be there of 2 years or 3 years, which we don't know anything. We don't know anything. That person is like a model. This will be like our kid. The model will be. Now, this don't know anything. You don't know anything about that. So for this model, we are going to pass on the data. What data? See, here you see, you are doing the collection of the data. And what you are doing, you are cleaning of the data, and you are doing the mining. That is, you are understanding the patterns of the data, and you will be having a perfect data with you after this 3 process. Perfect data will be there. This perfect data you are going to give to your model. And what the model will do is, it will learn from the data. It will learn from the data. So what exactly happens is just like this. Okay, let me clean up this one. It is a lot of mess is there. Okay, now if you take a small kid, okay, just see this, this is a small kid is there, and he is the one who don't know anything, maybe 2 years or 3 years guys. Now he don't know what are the fruits and everything. So it is a responsibility of you, show him the fruits, okay, picture of the fruits, and make him learn. Now what is that? You are having an apple over here, you may be having a mango or banana over here, or you may be having a mango over here, something like this. Okay, now you may be having an orange with you. You are showing him all these three pictures and you are saying the name. This is apple, this is banana, and this is, mango, and this is orange. Okay, you are saying to the kid, whole week you tried it. You gave this one completely daily 1 hour, 2 hours for whole week, for complete week. After 1 week, every day he is smiling it. Every day after the session, he is smiling it. Now, after 1 week, can you say that he learned anything? No, you can't say it. He learned. How you say that? Whether he learned? We have to give the test to him. A simple way. Now, you are sitting in the whole year, you will be sitting in the class, right? Every day you will go and sit it in the class. Every day you will listen. You will say, yes, I understood, and all those things. So you attended the class. It doesn't mean that they will send you to the next year, right? No way. Even though if you are attended, if you don't attended, least bothered. You have to write the exam. Why? They are not believing you? Maybe. Right? Because if they are believing you, because you have attended whole year, 100% attendance is there, they will take you to the next year, right? They will not doing that. They are saying write the exam because they are not sure that you are attending the class, but you are getting the subject or not. They are not sure it. How they will evaluate you, how they will test you by conducting an exam. The same way, this kid, we will do it. We will show him after 1 week a picture of apple over here without name. I will say that, what is this? Tell me. If he says correctly, then it is he understood. Otherwise, he didn't understood. It's very simple. Okay. If he is really knows it, then he will give an answer to us. If you don't know, he will not give an answer. The same thing I will go to do it with my model, guys. This is my model. What that I will have some data. Maybe I'm having 100 records are there. What they will do it is, I will give this out of 100, I will give 80% of the records to my model. 80% means 80 records. And I will ask the model to learn it. I will ask them to learn, no problem, learn. And the 80% I gave it, that is 80, and remaining 20 will be there, right? 20 I will keep it for myself. And after the model is learned, what I will do it is, these, whatever the 20 records are there, I will remove the answers from that. In this 80%, I will keep the answers and questions, both I will give it to my model to learn it. What is the question? What is the answer? What is the question? What is the answer? In 20%, I will remove the answers and I will ask him to predict the answers. So whatever the answers he is giving to us, I will compare with my original answer. Whatever the original answer, I will compare it. Once I'm seeing at this, if it is anything, the percentage is above 75%, then it is a good model. You can take it to the next level. But if anything is less than the 75%, that is less than, then you are going to check it out. Where is the problem with the model? Either it is the data, either it is the algorithm. What is happening over there? That is what is the thing which you are going to look at this. Okay? This is the process of how you are going to train your model, guys. Got it? Okay. Now, I will stop the class over here. It's already 1 hour. I don't want it to overload you people. So now we are going to see now we have seen the evaluation of the model. We have seen the prediction. I'm going to just quickly review this one. And then we are going to go back with all this in detail. And also I will execute a program tomorrow for you, which I didn't do it for the other people. Let me execute it. Now, this process is, most of the time we will not do this process. We will rely on the other sources. But this process, how we can do it, I will explain you tomorrow. With this, I will write the code and I will show you how simple the model will be. Very simple it will be. Okay. I will stop it, guys. Thank you. Guys who are online, any questions? Vinod, like, we are in the mainstream of the programs, a mainstream of the course only. We are doing the Python, and I'm giving the backup now, and then we are in the course. There is nothing that there is specially we are going to do it or I'm giving it something. We are in the course. I'm going to share you the course contents, not to worry about. I will tell you tomorrow. Gumadi, not to worry about. Without your knowledge, you will be starting the process and you will be knowing everything. We already started with the Python. The Python is a basic thing. Now I'm in the backup class, I'm explaining what is the exact process of the data science. And then I'm going to connect it, how we can implement all these things, whatever the process we are talking with the technology like Python. Okay, I'm going to explain you in detail, not to worry about. It will take like Hassan Ali, it will take like four months, a minimum 4 months. It will take it to complete the course. Yeah, Nazia, like not the complete. What do you mean by complete? We are going to do it as per our requirement. And if you wanted the detailed Python also you want to learn, you can enroll for the free of cost program, Python program, which is provided by the Naresh IT people. So you can do it simultaneously. Everything you will be doing with the simultaneously. Okay. Narendra, thank you very much. Teja, let me check it out with that number, whether why it's not working. I will just ask them. You can call to the admin, Gumadi, like, you can call to the admin and you can, they will provide you a batch, which is when the Python batch is starting, you can enroll for that. And if you have any queries, you can, because whatever is required from our end for the Python to the data science, I'm going to provide you 100%. And if you want to learn like advanced level also, it will be a free of cost. Yes, it will be a free of cost. Once you enroll to the data science, that will be a free of cost course. It will be. Yeah, Nazia, we are going to do the, multiple, at least minimum 2 real-time projects. Okay, guys, hope everything is clarified. And assistance on the placements. Yeah, you will be definitely getting it, because these people are having a very big placement group is there, where they will be having a lot of clients coming on. So they will provide you the assessment. They specially said that, the students should be provided and enough information that we can provide them to our client. That's what they were saying it. So they are having it. Only thing is that you should be they will be tracking up all your attendance and all those things based on your performance, based on your activities, how you are responding. They will definitely rate you up and they will take you to the next level to placement. No, Linux will not be covered in this. You can talk to the admin people. They may put you onto some Linux work. Linux means you want the, OS, how to work it on Linux, right? You can, you can enroll it. They will definitely provide you. Yeah, you can do that. It's not a big deal. Yes, they will provide you a NASCAM certificate, guys. They will provide it because Naresh IT is enrolled with the NASCAM people. So, so you can, you will be getting a NASCAM certificate. For that, you have to enroll it. There's a process is there. Please coordinate with them and they will be doing it. I'm not sure about that. You have to you have to talk to them, Teja. They will be letting you know that if there is any charges are involved or not. Okay. Chalo guys, I will, so AI course and the data science both are same. AI is a part of the data science only. So there's nothing new. Tomorrow you attend the class, you will know the difference. Tomorrow's backup class, I'm going to tell you what is AI, what is ML and all those things. See, whatever the notes is there, I'm going to share it with the admin people and they will be uploading in the classroom. And again, they will not provide you right now because still it is they are in a trial process. Once this is being done, they are going to give you all the access as per the requirement and they will do it. Okay. Any time change? I didn't get it. Teja, what is that? Any time change? You want to change the timings or you are asking I will change the time, or Naresh IT is planning to change the timing of the batch? None from our end, there is no change in the time. And this is the time which we are going to do it. Yes, when I'm teaching you, there are students sitting down over here and they are taking that is an offline class is there and you people are online. So if you want to come down and attend it, you can come down and attend it in the Hyderabad, like Amirpet. So then I will stop it over here and we will meet tomorrow continuing with the class. Okay. Thank you.